Well, hey everybody. So welcome to Thursday night Sponge and Stamp Social Hour. I'm Tina Carini. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Byron, Georgia. So I'm so happy to be here. I'm glad to see some folks on here. Hey Carol, hey Charlie. Hope you guys are doing well. So tonight is happy hour free card class. So we have 4 cards to make tonight. 3 that you can get with a purchase of $35 or more before tax, shipping, and any rewards. And I will send you the make and takes for the 3 cards for free. If you purchase $50 or more, then you get the bonus card plus the other 3 cards. And if you spend $100 or more, you get all 4 plus a pack of embellishments. Okay, you guys, so we don't have a whole lot of time here to waste, and not that it's wasting talking to you guys, but let's go ahead and do our little announcements. Once again, the welcome box. So joining Stampin' Up for $100, you get to choose $125 worth of product of your choice. They will send you a coupon that you can redeem. If you go over the $125, you just have to pay the difference. Shipping is free on that. And let's see here, August product of the month. This paper is going to go fast. That's my prediction because it's so beautiful. Oh, you guys are commenting and let's see. Hey, Chris. Hi, Mama. Okay, so let's see here. And then we have, oh, I did not title that. And oh, you can't see it all. Okay, so this is the paper sale that's going on right now. It's 15% off selected paper items. So some DSP is on sale, designer series paper, and some cardstock is on sale. I briefly looked through it. I mostly saw two-toned cardstock, which is awesome. Two-toned cardstock is so much fun to work with. It's a little thinner than our cardstock. It has a white core, is where our regular cardstock is colored all the way through. So you can do all kinds of cool things with it. You can emboss it and sand it, and the white will show through. You can tear it and the white will show through. And plus it's not as heavy. So it works really well for layering. And when you want to go just that shade lighter or that shade darker, it's perfect for that. And let's roll on down to this one. And that one you can't see either. Now, when I loaded this stuff up, you could see the whole thing. I don't know why you can't right now. But anyway, so this is the last chance list or sale right now. So everything that is not carrying over from the current catalog is in the last chance sale. So things are marked down, some things aren't. And some of the items are already gone. And so if there's anything on there that you might want, I would hurry up and get it. It's a good deal. Okay, so anything that's carrying over from the catalog, I believe is going to still be, it will be on the online. You'll see it online in the online store. Okay, so let's go back to here. Hi. So, I think that is all the announcements I have. I have not made the event for our September 4th class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. September 5th class. I have not made the event thing for it yet, but it is September 5th. It's Saturday at 10:30. So if you're interested, just shoot me a message and I'll have that up probably by Monday. So that will be in my newsletter and I'll post it on Facebook. Facebook is iffy on whether or not they'll remove it. They tend to remove things that has links. I don't know why, and especially certain links. But anyway, we'll work around it. So if you'd like to be on my newsletter, shoot me a message for that too. you can text me or instant message me. Either way, I believe my phone number is listed on Facebook under my business page, the page we're on. Okay, and I think that's it. All right, so if I remember anything else, we will talk about it as we go along. Okay, so this is going to be the new catalog starting September. I have them all have been mailed except for 3. They're going to go out tomorrow. And then I did the catalog mail ordering for a few that don't come to my classes, but wanted a catalog, and they have ordered for me in the last 3 months. So they get one. Those will go to you as soon as Stampin' Up mails them out. And that's it. If you're looking for a demonstrator, I would love to earn your business. Reach out to me for that too, and I'll be happy to mail you a catalog. Okay. I can't open it. It's against policies, but anyway, so you have to wait. All right. So let's go ahead. This is what we're working with tonight. We are working with the Simply Leaves bundle. And it is so much fun. I love this bundle. I wish I could work on it all the time, but I'll try not to burn you guys out on it. So this is going to be our first card. There is a glare, so let's bring in some white paper. Maybe that will help. So this is the first card that we're going to be making right here. Super, super cute. This is how your kit will come. All the pieces will come in your envelope. You will not have the little post-it I can't even talk tonight. You will not have the post-it notes on there, but this is just for reference for tonight. So this is your card base. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then we have our inside layer. This is 4 by 5 1/4. We have our scrap for stamping and punching out our leaves. We have our Cajun Craze layer. This is 3.5 by 4.5. Then we have our Designer Series paper. This is the Gingham Gallery Designer Series paper, the 2628 in color. This is 3 inches by 4 inches. Then we have our little flag piece here. This is 2 5/8 by 3.5. We have our sentiment piece, which is 3/4 by 3.5. And then that's a leaf I fussy cut out already, so you guys didn't have to watch me do it. All right, so let's go ahead and take all of these off of here, and then we will start on this card. Hey, Lynette. Did Lynette sneak in here and I did not see her? Hello, welcome, welcome. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me get my thoughts together. We are gonna, you know what? I am gonna be, because I always forget. Let's put all this stuff aside. And this, let's see, we're gonna keep all our stamping pieces out. So we've got our envelope. And our colors are Night of Navy, Cajun Craze, and Petal Pink. Okay, so I know that this is Crisp Cantaloupe, but Petal Pink goes very well with it. I do not have Crisp Cantaloupe, so we have to improvise. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp our sentiment, which is a little something to say hello. So we are going to stamp that one. We're going to bring in our sentiment piece here. And I'm just going to stamp it over to my right a little bit. I'm probably have my head in here. Hopefully I stamped that straight. It's straight enough. It's not too bad. Okay, we have that. Now we have to stamp our leaves, and our polka dot leaf is the one, and I need to bring my piercing mat in because these leaves, you do need to use your cushion for these to really stamp a crisp image. If you don't, I'll show you. It's a little blotchy. So we're going to stamp our blue leaf, polka dotted one. All right, and I got something on there that happened on another video I did. If you guys watched that, I hope you did. All right, it was a YouTube recording that I did. All right, so let me show you if you stamp without it. See how it's kind of blotchy around the edges, and it's not. And if you got something in it, it's going to be, but that's okay. Okay, I think that that's all. So you really want to use your Pierce mat when you're using that. And the technical name is your Stamping Pierce mat. And that is in my online store. All right, so now we're going to stamp a leaf in Cajun Craze. And I'm doing my leaves all in the same direction because that's the way they're going to punch out in my punch. Okay. So there we go. And then we need our petal pink to stamp our little plaid one. This guy here, he's so cute. I love this one. And we're just going to stamp that out. And we're going to fussy cut that one. But I've already fussy cut it, so we don't have to worry about that. And I have blue ink on my fingers. Wonderful. All right, so I don't want to, you know how many cards I mess up because I get ink on my fingers and I'm not paying attention to it. All right, so now we're going to stamp a leaf in here, and I think I really like the blue polka dots. So you know what we're going to do, because the inside of our card is blue. So let's do, hopefully this is still damp enough. I think it is. And we are going to, and that's not my polka dotted one. I want my polka dotted ones right here. We are going to do it in Cajun Craze. And it will be beautiful. All right, so Cajun Craze. Cajun Craze. I got something on my stamps. And we are going to do this one. Move these. You know what? I think we're going to do the little one because that one is awfully big. Let me stamp that off. We'll do the little one. And we'll do the little one in Cajun Craze. Okay. And we'll just do the little one. And then we'll stamp it off. Did I grab Cajun Craze? Yep, I did. It looked like cherry cobbler. And we'll do just like that. All right, so there is the inside of our card. If I wanted a sentiment, I would stamp it now. So in case I messed up, I could just flip it over. So we got that. We got that. So now we're going to punch these guys out. So we need our leaf punch. And I'm going to just try to line this up the best I can. There we go. And I'm going to have to cut this. That's all right. We're just going to cut that right off into the trash can. I've been trying to be a little bit neater, but, you know, it works sometimes. Hopefully tonight we will not have lost anything or lose anything. All right, so we got that. And then you want to just take your paper snips and fussy cut out your little leaf. So, but I've already done that, so we don't need to waste time on that. So we're gonna, now it's just time to assemble. Oh wait, we want to stamp our leaves on our card, but I don't, you know what? Let's do, I don't know how we're going to like this, but we're going to try it. I'm going to do some petal pink here. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to put some petal pink right there. And then we're going to come in with our pokey one, our polka dotted leaf with, let's do Cajun Craze. No, let's do blue. Let's do blue. United Navy. We're going to do United Navy. And did I clean? I did not clean that off. Okay. That could have been a mess. All right. And then we're going to ink this up. And I still got something on there. Bring this. And then we're just going to stamp a leaf. I'm going to be okay if it even comes off a little bit. Just like that. And then we got a little bit like a tree coming out from behind it. So there we go. So that's that. We can put this stuff away and move our punch. I'm going to flip this over. We got our pieces. And here we go. We can move that out of the way. So we're going to fold it. We're going to give it a nice burnishing with our bone folder. There we go. We're going to go ahead and adhere this piece, the inside piece inside. I know what I forgot to do was open another glue bottle, so hopefully this will get us through. If it doesn't, we'll have to open that. And there we go. There's our inside. Then we're going to attach these two. I'm going to go ahead and adhere these down. You got either side that you can use. And that's just going to get centered on here. Just like that. And then we're going to put this on our card front. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up having to open another glue bottle. Hope I have one because I forgot to order some on my last order. I'm sure I do. All right, so now to flag this, we're going to go about just eyeball halfway center. Go up just a little bit because I don't want it a really deep flag. I just want it a shallow. Like so. And we are going to move these guys out of the way. All right, so now I am going to go ahead and put this down. You can pop this up if you want to, but I'm going to keep my cards just a little flatter. I know it's not as fancy, but I'm just keeping them a little flatter until I figure out my post office situation, because they were wanting to charge me an arm and a leg and my firstborn. All right, so now we're just going to arrange our leaves how we want them, and I think I'm good with that. Okay, so we're going to put this one down first. It's pretty quick, huh? All right, I'm going to go just like that. And then we're going to do this one. I am going to pop my sentiment up. And then we're going to come just like that. And then we're going to pop our sentiment. So let me get some dimensionals over here. I'm just going to use these guys right here. This will work. I'm going to go right here. And I have used all of those. Uh-oh. My voice is getting cracky. I hope it doesn't start doing that coffee thing. Okay. Let's pull these off. I saw a fellow demonstrator who did something kind of cool. Kind of helps keep things a little neat. And that was, they had let's go right about here. Do I want to go? No, I want to go. We're a little too long. So we're going to snip this and hopefully I can do it straight. If not, the other leaf is going to cover it up. I'm just going to go right about here, like so, but I want it to be straight. And then we're going to glue our leaf just like that. Okay. And there we go. So there is our card and our envelope. Oh, wait, we forgot something. So we're going to put some embellishments on these. Embellishments are not included, and neither is the bundle or the inks. It's just what I show you in the envelopes come with you, come in it. All right, so I'm going to use these. Oh, shoot. I don't want to lose any. I'm going to use these. I think these, I don't even know what color these are, but these are the Sunset Sparkles. These worked out. Did I use those? No, I used these or these. I use these ones. So we're going to use those. And I think I use those because they look like they had a little blue in them. And I just thought that they were very pretty. I'm going to use one of these, and then we're going to put one down here. And I don't think those were the ones that I used. I think I used those. I did. I used these. That's all right. All right, there we go. So that is that. Yeah, those look better than these. Oh, well. Okay, so that's that. Hope you guys like that. Let me know if you do. Try sipping hot tea with lemon, Carol says. Christine says she loves the color. Lynette said, good, thank you. Good, thank you. Oh, you're doing good, thank you. Okay, so let's, oh, shoot, these are, my fingernails are catching them and they're flying off. All right, so let's clean this off and move to card number 2. This one I think is my favorite, and I think it's my favorite because I absolutely love these colors. So we have got the oh, I forgot the color. One of our new in colors. Oh, what is the color? And I didn't bring that one over here? Surely I did. Did I? Yeah, it's not over there. Oh, it's right here. Nope, that's, well, we may not be. Oh, there it is. It's attached. Look at that. I'm not used to that. Okay, Golden Glow. So these stick together. They're magnetized. And, you know, I forget that. Okay, so we've got Honey Glow card base. We've got Coastal Cabana. We have Calypso Coral and Peaceful Pine is what we're using for this card. So we've got all our pieces in here. And I've already fussy cut too, so you guys don't need to, I just showed you how to stamp the little leaves and you just fussy cut those out. Okay, and I did cut a couple because I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. So we've got our, let me put this right here. We've got our Golden Glow card base. It's 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. We've got that out. You will have all die cuts. I'll die cut for you. So this is a circle from the Spotlight on Nature dies. Then we have this strip right here that we're going to turn into our own DSP, which is 2 1/8 by 5 1/4. Then we have our layer, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and our inside piece, which is 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, and I embossed this using, and I only did a partial emboss. I'll show you what I did. So these are new. These are the Seasonal Cheer mini embossing folders. So you get 3 of them in the set. I might have already showed you. I think I did show you these guys last week. So you get the Halloween with the bats. You get the beautiful candy canes, and then you get these gorgeous leaves. So we're going to use the leaves, or I used the leaves. And all I did was, let me take these off because we don't need these on here anymore. Okay, so you're going to take your paper, your cardstock, and you are just going to line it up in here. And I did about halfway. That way I thought I would be pretty safe. And I just closed it up and ran it through just like that. And that gives me that partial embossing. So that's how I did that. And then this piece here is going to go right here. It's going to cover, it's going to go on that blank side like that. But we have some stamping to do. Let's put our card base and this aside. Let's bring in our circle. And we've already stamped and die cut these. And this is your scrap for your leaves. So you will get a scrap for your leaves so that you can stamp them and fussy cut them out. We are going to do, you know what? I have an extra piece over here. It's too thin to put here. Well, we could use that. It's just not as wide. But I'm going to show you how I did it. It will fit. So right there. But I'm thinking, what if I cut some of this, like cut this, and maybe put it on the side here to decorate the inside of our card. So let's go ahead and do that. That way we don't have a whole bunch of stamping to do. Hopefully it will work. Okay, there we go. And I think that that is going to look pretty on there. And then I have this piece to save. And then what I should show you, and I think I will, is I'll show you a way, like if you want to make multiples of these cards, a quick and easy way to stamp all your things so you don't have to cut all the strips and then stamp them. You just stamp a sheet of paper and then cut it down. Does that make sense? All right. That's going to go on the inside of our card. We're going to put that aside. We have to stamp I'm grateful. And I used Peaceful Pine. I had something sticky on my fingers. And that's that one. Here it is. So we've got I'm grateful for your kindness. And we're going to stamp that right in the center of our circle. Just like that. Hey, Kim. All right. And I'm going to put that right there. Yeah, I do need it for, no, I don't. Yes, I do. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to, I don't really have a piece that's big enough. Let's take this. And let's cut this down to 5 1/4, like so. All right, so we already have it at 5 1/4. So then that way, all you have to do is cut your 2-inch strips here. Okay, so when you want to do this, let's see, I need to clean all these stamps and make sure that they're all so clean. Oh, I'm so glad you love these colors, Charlie. I know. Coastal Cabana, I absolutely love. My very favorite color in the whole wide world retired a few years ago, and that was Bermuda Bay. I loved that color. All right. But Coastal Cabana is pretty nice too. I'm cleaning all these leaves so that we have fresh, clean leaves to do our stamping. I think I cleaned that one. Okay, so, all right, let's start with, let's start with Coastal Cabana. So we've got Coastal Cabana. And it looks like I used this leaf with the wide lines in it for the Coastal Cabana. You could do whatever you wanted to do. And I'm just going to randomly stamp these leaves on here. just, oh, see, I don't have my piercing mat underneath there, so they're not the best images, but that is okay. I'm going to go upwards with this one right here. And then we'll do here. And I'm just doing this real quick, you guys. So we're done with that one. So let's put that aside and let's bring in Calypso Coral. So Calypso Coral, I use the polka dotted leaf. And we're going to come right over here. And then we'll come right here. And we're going to come up like that. And right there. Okay. Oh, I didn't ink that one very well. That's all right. Okay. And then we're going to bring in Peaceful Pine and Golden Glow. Okay. So I had to stop and think there. So Peaceful Pine, I used the one with the little dotted lines. And then we're just going to kind of fill in. And what I did was I stamped off too. So I did like that. And then I came and stamped off so that it would give lighter and darker, just to give it a little bit of something, something. And then we'll do that. And then we'll come, oops, we'll come here like so. And let's do another one right there. And let's bring that one right there. Oh, I'm getting ink all over my mat. That's okay. And I think I'm good with that. Okay, so now let's bring in our little plaid one, and that one we're going to do in Golden Glow. You know what I have not figured out is how to flip it back over quickly. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like the colors on this. I love the colors of this card. All right, so now we got to squeeze in this one. So I am going to do Golden Glow right here. We'll do one right here. We'll do one right there. We'll have one peeking through that. And remember, this is going to get cut up, so some of your pieces may not even show the colors. I know I could probably do, I think we're going to stick with that. We're just going to stick with that because this was just to show you guys how to do it. To do multiples, if you guys were doing multiples. If you weren't, just take your, when you get your kit, you just do your little piece and you'll be good to go. And I threw down her measurements of what this piece was. I think it's 2 1/8. 2 1/8. Just like that. So we'll cut that. And there we go. Purdy, purdy, purdy. All right, and then we got that done. That can go over there. We got that done. We got that done. Those are done. All right, so it is time to put this card together. I should put a protective piece of paper. I used to do that, but I don't anymore. I don't think about it. And I totally folded that one crooked. Wow, Tina. I should be using the edge of my trimmer to make sure I fold these straight. Okay, then we're going to take our bone folder just like so. We fixed it. There we go. We're going to put the inside of our card together. Come on, glue. All right. We're going to stick that right in there. just like that. That's done. Then we're going to bring in our Coastal Cabana and we're going to glue this piece on here. And I am going to leave a little bit of an edge on the side of my card right here. Just like that. And then we're going to put that one down. And when you're gluing down your embossed piece, you do want to use just a little bit more glue than what you normally would, because it's got raised areas on the back side, so it doesn't have as much to stick down to. All right, this piece here, did I pop it up? I did. So we'll pop that up. Okay. I couldn't even tell there for a minute. I got stickies on my fingers, so let me get that off. I love my hand sanitizer. It helps with the glue and the stickies on my fingers. All right, I'm going to pull these guys here off. Did I finish telling you guys? I don't think I did. What I saw a fellow demonstrator do that I thought was pretty cool idea. She had like a little container that she put her little trash in and her little the backings to the dimensionals, so that they're just not all over the place. I thought that was a really cool idea. Okay, so on this card I used the stamped off Peaceful Pine, but I don't know if I want to do that on this card or not. So you guys tell me. That's the stamped off Peaceful Pine. And then we have the Coastal Cabana. It goes like that. Which way do you guys like it? Woo, looks like they're two different colors, but they're not. All right. I don't know. I like them both. I like them both. I'm just waiting. And then let's see. Oh, we got to stamp our, we can do that while you guys are deciding what color to do. I'm going to stamp a big bold, Coastal Cabana leaf on the front of this envelope. I think that would be really, really pretty. All right, so here we go. I think I need to re-ink my Coastal Cabana. All right, so we're just going to stamp that right there. We've got one Coastal Cabana. Anybody else? Oh, it didn't stamp. I wasn't on my piercing mat. Oh, well. That seems to be the word of the night. Oh, well. Well, if you stress over it, then you take the fun out. So you know what? You just roll with it, and that's the best that you can do. That's it. All right, so we'll go with Coastal Cabana. All right, we got two Coastal Cabanas. So I am going to glue the Coastal Cabana down. And then what I did, because I wanted there to be a little bit of lift, but I didn't want there to be a whole lot of lift because of mailing these days. I took glue dots and I doubled them. So I just took the glue dot and then I just lined up the glue dot where the other one is. And then that gave me two, which doesn't give me too terribly of a big lift, but it does give me a little bit of a lift. I don't know. See if you guys can see, just a teeny bit of a lift. And then on this one, I did it 3 times. So it's still a lift, but it's not as much as using the, what do you call them? The dimensionals. You're not using that much, or you don't have that much of a lift. I think, I don't know. I might have just put 4, but I think I did 3. All right, so, And then this one is going to go just like that. And that gives that one a little bit of a lift. And then let's try to get the right color here. We're going to use this one. And actually, this one, there's a dimensional or a glue dot. That one might actually be pretty with that one. But I'm going to use these. Okay. So we're going to put a big one. Well, that's all I have is big ones left. So we're going to use all the big ones. This one's going to come down here. And this one is going to come right there. Oh no, I don't like that. We're going to bring this one down just a little bit. Like right there. All right, so there is card number 2. So we have our envelope. We have our card with our pretty inside piece. What do you guys think? Which one is your favorite so far? All right. Put that aside. Card number 3. So this one to me is very pretty too. All right, so we've got our envelope. We've got our crumb cake, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I've already punched these leaves. I will punch these leaves for you. And then we have our designer series paper strip. This is that gingham paper, the in color gingham paper. It is 5/8 of an inch by 5 1/4. So we've got that. We have our inside piece, which is 4 by 5 1/4. We have our Blackberry Bliss that is 3 by 4 1/4. And I've gone ahead and embossed this. You will get your embossed pieces too. I will have those embossed for you. Everything will be scored. What can be punched out and die cut, I will have for you. I just can't send stamped images. So something that has to be stamped and then punched, or stamped and die cut, but we don't have anything that's stamped and die cut tonight. You will have to do that, but I will provide your paper for you. So this is used with this folder right here, which is the textured tree ring. It's this one right here. Such a cool embossing folder. I love the texture that gives on there. So we use that. Move this out of the way. I'm starting to get a pile over here on the side of my work area. Then we have our petal pink. Remember, petal pink goes very nicely with the crisp cantaloupe. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so we have already, we have our little label. I will have this die cut for you too, for our sentiment. So we have that. And this is the inside. This is our piece. So we have to stamp something on our card front or our envelope. We'll have to stamp on our inside piece. We have to stamp our label. And we have to stamp the veins in our leaves. Okay, so we are going to be using Blackberry Bliss. It's the only ink color we're using on this one. So that's going to be easy peasy. So I am just going to line this up and stamp that down just like so. And we're going to do the same thing to this one. Just line that up. Stamp that. And I think we're going to do the same thing with this one. I wish I had an extra. We can punch an extra one. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stick this up a little higher like that. I am going to bring in a piece of scrap of the crisp cantaloupe right here. And I will cut 2 of these out. I'll make a note of that so that you guys can do this too. And we are going to just punch out an extra leaf. And that's going to get glued down just like, you know what if we do just like that? I like that. We'll glue that down. Oh, we could have used the other side of the paper too. That would have been really pretty. We're going to stamp that. Actually, I think I am going to go down further, and then we can just give this glue, we can give this a little trim, and then you guys can tell me what you think. You like the fall colors? I do too. I think these are really, really pretty. Really pretty. And then we're just going to trim these off. Just like that. So we have that. Isn't that cute? We hold it up for you. Just like that. So this is ready to go into the inside of our card. And we're going to stamp. We're going to stamp this. Where is it? I'm going to do the, let me clean this. I think we're going to do the, oh, sorry, you guys. Okay. We're going to stamp this. Then I'm going to clean that off. And I'm dangerous tonight. I just threw my basket. Look at this. Right into the ink pad. So we're going to move that down there. Let's wipe that off. Oh, let's be smart. Oh boy. I think I need to clean my chamois. It's been a while. All right, so there we go. You guys, this chamois is awesome. You can find it on my online store too. Cleans your stamps really nicely. All right, so we got that. Did I clean this? I think I did. Well, we're going to find out. All right, so we're just going to stamp. Let's do something a little different. I was going to do the flap. No, we won't. We'll just do this. We'll just do this. We'll just do just what we did on the other one. So that turned out really pretty. Oh, didn't use my Pierce mat. All right, so we got that. We got that. We've already got our leaves here. Did you see me trying to swipe those? Okay, let's go ahead and fold this. So take our bone folder. We've got a nice crisp fold. Well, let's open it up. Let's put our leaf right down in here. You know what would have been maybe fun? We should have tried it, but now it's a little late because I trimmed that. Well, maybe. No, I'm not going to mess it up. Okay, I was thinking, what if we stamped the Designer Series paper with that veiny stamp? That might have been really pretty. Maybe I'll play with it later. Then we're just gonna try to get this straight. There we go. That's done. Then we're gonna put this piece on here. So I'm running out. I don't like to use my tape runner because it doesn't give me any wiggle room. All right, so I kind of like have to get it pretty good the first time around. Good luck with that. Okay. We're going with it. And then let's see, we're going to use this piece. You know what? Let's use, I think we will use that side. You guys can use whatever side you want with your card. And I think I did right about here. So we're going to go right about there, right up to there. And then we're going to glue this piece down here. Let me make sure I get the and then this, I'm just going to butt that right up to it. Just like that. There we go. And then we're going to glue the leaves down flat. Let's use this. Looks like I'm almost out of that too. Let's go back to this. Okay. I'm just being lazy. I need to take out just go ahead and pull out my other glue like that. Then we're going to pop this guy up. So they're down here. Okay. So we're going to pop that up. And it's going to go this way like that. Just like so. And then our sentiment, we forgot to stamp it. So let's do that really quick. We're just going to do that with thanks. And we're going to use Blackberry Bliss. I felt my finger go right into that ink. Gonna stamp thanks. Close that up. I'm going to take a couple of dimensionals. And I think these are going to be too big. So let's use, here we go. This will work. Right here. We're going to put them on one side because our leaf is already popped up and I just want to lay it down flat. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this side. Well, not that much. A little bit. And then we're just going to lay that right across here. Just like that. I had ink on my fingers and I got it all over our card. It's all right. All right. So then we need our embellishments. These, I use something different, but I'm going to go ahead and use these. And I think I'm just going to use these or these. I'll use these. All right. So we're going to put this. Well, right there. And we'll put this one right here and this one right there. And there we go. There is our card with our pretty envelope. All right. Now we have one more card. Hopefully this is going to go by pretty quick because I just looked at the time. And this is going to be a fun fold, but I think you guys are going to really like it. This is the bonus card. So let me show you. So this is it. This is the one that I did trying to learn how to make it. So it sits, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Hopefully, I think you guys can. So it sits like that. I used retired paper, retired cardstock, because I didn't want to, if I made a mistake, I didn't want to mess up. But this is the colors that you guys are going to get. So it sits like that. So, whoops. So it's like that. Isn't that pretty? I absolutely love this. And it's super easy to make. So, oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, I did make a PDF file for this Happy Mail class tonight. So, if you make the $35 or more purchase, or if you make or more, I will email you the PDF for it when I ship your card, your card pack, or mail your card pack. Okay, our card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're going to do some scoring on that. So we're going to just keep that aside for right now. Then we have our back piece for writing your message or stamping your greeting. That is 4 by 4. We have our designer series paper, which is 4 by 4. And it is the, here it is right here. It is the Waterside Retreat designer series paper. We have those two. We need 2 of those. We have our scrap for stamping our leaves. We have our arches, One is die cut. The larger one is die cut from the old olive. And then we have the smaller one that's cut with the white. I did not put the size of arches in the PDF, but I'll tell you right now what they are. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's the 4th and 5th size down from the largest. Okay, so we got that. And let's go ahead and do our cutting here. So we're going to bring in our trimmer. We're going to score it at 4 1/4 because that's half of 8 1/2. So we're going to score it there. Okay. Then we're going to fold that in half. And we're going to score it or burnish that. All right. So you find the front of your card, which I think I'm going to use this. So this is the front of my card. So I'm going to open it up like this. Okay. And where the inside of your card is facing down. Then you want to take the right top point of your card down to the bottom point where the score line is, okay? And you want to line that up in your trimmer. Or you can do it on your scoring tool if you want to. I got to put my glasses on for this one, you guys. All right, I think I'm lined up pretty good. I'm going to start my scoring in the center so that I don't buckle my paper. All right. And there you go. You have your, can you guys see that? I don't know if you can or not. But there, maybe if I do it that way, you can see the bump. Anyway, there's the score line. See where it's already folding? Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take that. This is the front of your card. You're going to take that and you're going to fold it. You're going to fold it down ways inside to the inside of your card. I had to really stop and think there. Wait, am I doing this right? So it will be like that, okay? This is the inside of your card. This is the outside, okay? So you want to fold it just like so. And we're going to give that a nice crisp crease, and then so it will sit like that. Okay, so then you have your 2 pieces of 4x4 designer series paper. One is going to go ahead and get glued on the inside. We'll go ahead and do that. You want to just leave your nice little border, even borders around. Okay, then this piece we're going to bring back in our trimmer, and we're going to line it up point to point at an angle, just like that. Okay, wait, can you guys see? Just like so. All right. Hopefully you saw the other one because I didn't think about it not being in the picture. All right, so I'm going to bring my scoring tool, my cutting blade in. I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to cut it in half. Okay, so that gives us 2 triangles. So 3 4x4s will give you 2 cards because you have an extra one here. All right, so then we're going to go ahead and we're going to adhere that down to this, just like that. Now, what would be really fun, but I didn't have any paper that would work for this card to do that, would be to do coordinating designer series paper where you have a different pattern, but they coordinate with each other. One for your inside and one for your triangle. And then that gives you more contrast, which would be really, really pretty too. But I didn't have anything that would work like that. So we're just using the 2. So there we go. So that is like that, just like so. All right. And then we have our label, which I will cut your label again for you. And what did I use? I just used the thanks. So we'll use the thanks, but I've got to get, you can do anything you want to do. You can put any kind of label you want, your sentiment. You just want to make sure that you pop it up so that it's raised so that it will catch your card. So this is a Forgot the name of this. I think it's a side angle easel card or side pop up easel, something to that nature. Okay, so I think I'm going to use Old Olive for our sentiment. So we're just going to ink up the thanks. I saw what time it was, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me past our time. So I'm just going to stamp that on there. Thanks. And then we're going to pop that up. I think these will fit. Let me see here. We'll just do these. That's probably too long. We'll see. No, it works. Okay. We pull that. We're going to place it right where you think you want your easel to pop up or to stop at. Just like so. Okay. And we're going to close that. And now we are going to stamp our background on our arch. And I am going to use the pecan pie in the veins here. Ooh, we need to close that. We close it. Color. Remove the color by cleaning it. Okay, so there we go. Gonna ink this up in some what did I say? Pecan pie, pecan, wherever you're from. All right, and then we're gonna bring this one over here, just about like that. Okay, and we need our scrap for our leaves. So we are going to cut this off right here. And we're going to do Old Olive. Bring in this. We're going to do Old Olive and Peaceful Pine. And we've already fussy cut, or I have already fussy cut our Golden Glow. All right, so which leaves? I think I used these for both of them, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to ink this up, get it all nice and inky. And I'm going to stamp that down. And then I'm going to take my Old Olive. We're going to close this guy up like so. I'm just going to wipe this off just like that. And then we're going to do this. And that will work. Ink this guy up pretty good here. Whoops. I might need to ink up my Old Olive too. Okay. We're going to go with that. I'm going to do that like this because I think I can do it. If not, we'll stamp it again. Okay. We'll close this up. We're going to bring in our leaf punch. We're going to slide this in here just like so. I'm going to line it up. Give that a punch. Check me out. Flipped it over. It works. It's the little things that make you happy. Okay. All right. We got that. We got that. We're going to put our Old Olive right here. We're going to put our Peaceful Pine right there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. Let's take some glue. I'm going to glue that one right like so. I'm going to glue this one right like that. We're going to take this one. We're going to pop that one up. Okay, we're going to pop that one. That is going to go just like that. Okay, and you can put embellishments on this if you want to as well. If you order the $100 or more, I will try to get you these ones that we've been using tonight, the Sunset Sparkle ones, but I can't guarantee you. It depends what the availability is. All right, so now this one, we're going to put it just like that. I'm okay if it goes up over it because we have room. Because we're going to put this in our regular size envelope, so we have room for it to come up here. You could make a square envelope if you wanted to, but you're going to pay extra postage for the square envelope. This one, you won't have to pay extra. And I'm going to put it right about there. Just like so, okay? I only put adhesive where on this part right on the other, this part, this triangle part, not on this part, because you don't want it to stick there. Okay, so then it goes just like that. And that is your card. And let's see. We could, these might work. Let's try. So we'll do those. I'm going to put, put one right there. And one right here. And one right here. There we go. Oh, that looks pretty on there. Look at that. So pretty. Oh, so what do you guys think about this card? I love this card. I think it's so much fun. It's super easy to make. And it is the bonus card. All right, so let's do a recap here. And then we got to do, oh, wait, we got the back side where you decorate it any way you want to. Stamp your sentiment on there. And it just goes right on the back side here. So I don't want to take a whole lot of room because let's just use this striped one and let's just stamp a golden glow one. I like golden glow. I love the golden glow. Actually, at first, when I first saw them, I didn't really, it was okay, but now I really do like it a lot. So we're going to ink up the golden glow. And we are going to stamp it right here. So that gives a little bit of prettiness. And let's go ahead and put that on the back. Just like so. Did I just put that on backwards or upside down? I did. No, I didn't. Okay, great. Whew. Just like that. So there you go. So, and it sits like that. So pretty. All right. Oh, yay. I'm so glad you guys love this card. I love it too. All right. So here's the other sample of it, you guys, done in different papers, different. It's still plaid, but it's so pretty in different colors. So pretty. So much fun. And then we have, let me move this stuff out of the way right here. Then we have this card and the envelope. We have this card in the envelope. And where's our other one? Oh, right here. Okay, and then we have the envelope for that card. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, so let's see here. You can't see that one either. Well, we are out of space here. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, that's why everything is so wonky. Okay. There we go. You can kind of sort of see everything. Wonder if I can bring this one down. All right, so there you guys go. These are the Happy Mail cards that you can get if you purchase $35 or more before tax and shipping and any rewards. And I will send you these 3 cards plus the email PDF for it. If you spend $50 or more, you get these 3 plus the make and take, or I'm sorry, the bonus card here. You'll get that. If you spend $100 or more, you get all 4 mailed to you for free, plus a pack of embellishments. And like I said, I will try to get these sunset sparkles if I can, if they're available. If I can't, I'll try to find something that's close to it. All right, you guys, I want to thank you so much for coming on here and sharing your time with me. It means so much to me. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much for watching the replay. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It inspires you. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I really hope that you do so that you don't miss any future inspiration that I upload onto my channel. Please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to comment because I really love to read your comments. If you have any questions, you can ask them. Let me know which one is your favorite. I would love to know that too. And you guys have a fantastic rest of your week and weekend. And I got comments coming in here. Let me read them. Thank you, you guys. I'm so glad you guys like these. Oh, thank you, Carol. Let's see. I have to be honest though, this card right here is, I did not come up with that. That is an oldie but goodie. And I don't even remember where I saw it from. I think it was Karen Titus, but I'm not positive. You're so welcome. It's my pleasure. I have a great time doing this and sharing these with you. Okay, you guys, have a blessed weekend. I love you, and I will see you same time, same place next week. Bye, you guys.